Hey, how's it going? This is Tim Ward with Guard Digital Marketing. So I got this video coming to you as promised. I wanted to start out here on a Google search page, but as you can see here, I have the home page of the website pulled up. Now, I went ahead and I typed in a phrase into Google that we would obviously want to be able to rank for with on this first page that, again, people can find us if they don't know a company already. So that would be Roofers, Sioux City, Iowa. And again, I kind of read through the website a little bit. It says you serve most of Midwest, so you'd really have to tell me what areas you really want to bunker down on and really target and things of that nature. And I would be able to do a lot more research through that. But just for the sake of the video and trying to keep it as simple for us as possible and short, we'll stick to the Sioux City, Iowa area since I know this for sure. But with that being said, there's going to be a few different ways that you can get on the first page when it comes to these types of phrases that we want to be able to rank for, right? And we want to be on the first page because 75 to 80% of people are going to stick on there. So you want to be able to do it. Well, one way is through ads. I don't necessarily think these are always going to be the greatest. I think they lack some credibility, so on and so forth. But if you need customers right here, right now to be able to survive, this would be the way to do it. Now, there's going to be two ways organically. One through this Google Map Pack here. And this is a great way to do it with your Google business profile, ranking it up and everything like that, because you'll get 30 to 50% even sometimes of your total traffic from online through here alone. So this is going to be huge to rank for. With that, you just obviously need a Google business profile filled out and verified, and then you really just make sure it's 100%, start getting great reviews, so on and so forth, and you can eventually rank it within here. Doing it that way. There are some ways to boost it up in there at a much quicker rate, but again, trying to keep this video short and sweet, I won't go into that too much. Then we'll actually get down into the listings. As we're seeing in this area, we got quite a few directories right off the bat. And this first one is going to be the Cutchell Roofing here. So we'll look at them when it comes to the actual website, okay? So again, we can do it through ads, the Google business profile, or the actual listings on the first page as well. Now, coming over to your guys' website, I think the overall look of it is going to be able to work no problem. Because one of the first things I'm always looking at is if somebody comes into the website, is it instantly going to deter them away? I'm not seeing anything that would. The only thing that's kind of something we don't want to see is your website here is not secure. So something with your SSL is not up to date or something of that nature. So you need to go through your domain, wherever you have your domain at, and see if you need to basically license the website is what it is. So figure that out, because that'll keep you from ranking for Google as well. Google isn't obviously going to want to rank a non-secure website. So take a look at that. And then the other thing I'm always looking at is the actual content on the home page, and really the rest of the website too. But in this case, we'll stick to the home page here. And Google likes to see 1,500 to 2,000 words of content alone on the home page, okay? And we can see our main chunk of content is going to be right here. So we're quite light when it comes to the amount of content that you typically want to see on a home page of a website, okay? Now, what is also nice about that in return is then you can put keywords within your content. And this is a rule of thumb for basically the entire website, not just including the homepage. Every 150 to 200 words of content, you can now input one of these buyer intent keywords, so that in return, Google's, when they come and crawl your website, because they don't look at it, they read it, they can now find what you guys do, where you do it at, and can put you into their search engine accordingly, of course, along with how much they trust your website, so on and so forth. But we'll look at that here in just a second. So I would definitely take a look at the website. The homepage definitely needs to be optimized when it comes to content, and that'll help you guys out a ton. So Nebraska, Iowa, and South Dakota for over 30. Okay. Again, you really have to tell me which areas of that for sure. Like there's going to be Wichita, or no, Omaha, Nebraska. Sorry, not Kansas. Omaha, Nebraska. You obviously have like Des Moines and so on and so forth. I don't know if you service all those areas, but you'd be able to let me know, because those are going to be your big areas that if you could really start to dominate in those, you'd really be taking off. And there's some other areas too that are going to be a little bit easier to target and a little bit easier to dominate right off the bat too. But But let's see here. Sioux City is definitely going to be one of those areas where you could take over for sure. Now, with that being said, I went ahead and I threw your URL here, as you can see, right into this paid program I use called Ahrefs. So this gives me a good overview of kind of health and performance of a website. And then I can do a quick comparison too of, the top competitors as well. So you can see these first two numbers here. These are DR and UR ratings for Google, which is power and trust that Google has with your website currently. Now, a 20 is really not too bad when it comes to the DR. The UR is a little bit low since these are rated out of 100, but overall some of the better ratings that you typically see on a roofing website. So that's great as well. So you've built out about 130 backlinks out of 50 referring domains, which is how you build that power and trust. So you got to get these big dog websites that already have credibility with Google pointing a finger at you, which is the backlink, basically, saying, hey, this is a great company to work with. In return, that gains credibility to your website through Google as well. Now, you have about 21 keywords that you are currently ranking for. And we can see the main keyword that you're ranking for here is JC Roofing, right? So your company name. Now, the problem with that is that's going to be a nationwide search, right? So people way outside of where you work could be searching that, and that's where you're getting some of this traffic from. Then they come in and realize, oh, well, hey, these guys don't service the area that I do, and then they go ahead and leave the website. But you are positioned too for that, which is great, because that's a decent keyword, hard keyword to rank for as well. So you're going to do well for most of the keywords within your homepage. So here we have, let's see here, roofing company, South Dakota. So we can see that gets 40 searches, but we're well within that, fourth or fifth page of Google. So these are some of the things you need to figure out here. Roofing contractor, Sioux Falls, 250 searches, but well within that, fourth or fifth page again of Google there. So again, this is where you need to kind of figure out which keywords you want to be able to rank for and really, really push to rank for those keywords so that, again, you can get the type of traffic that is going to be buyer intent within your area that you can then transfer over into a paying customer, right? That's going to be the major thing. Now, here's what's funny, right? Your top competitor in the area, look at their ratings compared to yours, right? You are similar or the same, but look at the DR difference, right? Now, they only have 20 keywords and only 8 traffic, but somehow they're still within, this top page of Google, right? Well, that's going to come down to this a lot. So being within your Google map pack here is going to help you out when it comes to ranking on the first page of Google, especially with the little amount of competition when it comes to this area. So with that too, I think that'll do it for the video. Let's see here. Get back to your website. Now, the main thing with you guys, and this is going to help your website just add a ton right off the bat, is getting your SSL secured and making sure the website, again, is secure. Really look into your guys' Google business profile here, and that'll really help you out too. That was your Facebook, actually. Let's see if we can. All right, pause the video there. So yeah, you'll want to be able to rank this up for sure as well within that area of Sioux City. And that'll really help you bring in a lot more traffic too. And obviously not just traffic from around the country, but within your area, of course. So Google Business Profile, really look at getting some more content within your website as well. And then really just keep building that power and trust because you've already done quite a bit of that. And once you get this content correctly within your website, that's really going to help you out as well. And could almost instantly boost you above your competition. So that's what I would be doing. With that being said, if you have any questions or concerns, if you need me to elaborate as well on anything I talked about, please feel free to reach out to me. I'd love to hear some feedback from you too. And then I just wanted to say thank you, and I really appreciate you taking time out of your busy day to watch the video.